Welcome to the Sustainable CT Actions and Impact Review for December 2023. Brought to you in part by our good friends, the Tremaine Foundation. Remember, the Emily Hall Tremaine Foundation seeks and funds innovative projects that advance solutions to basic and enduring problems, and we are so glad they do. Visit them at tremainefoundation.org. Yes, we were at the CCM Annual Convention. Sustainable CT was among more than 150 exhibitors and over 1,000 attendees that gathered for informational workshops, interactive discussions, and networking opportunities at the Connecticut Conference of Municipalities Annual Convention held at Mohegan Sun on November 28th. We invited towns that earned a Sustainable CT certification for the first time in 2023 up on stage to be recognized. They included Branford, Clinton, Granby, Marlborough, Montville, and Winchester that achieved their first certification in bronze, along with Hamden that jumped right to silver for its first certification. The first municipality to achieve gold certification, New Haven, was also honored. We're proud of all the towns and cities that achieved certification in 2023, and it was our pleasure to connect with them and all our partners and friends at CCM. In Elements this month, the Coffee Hour's cup runneth over with good cheer for the holidays, so it's taking December off to indulge in a little figgy pudding. It will return for a brand new year of conversation, collaboration, and caffeination on January 19th. Come join us to discuss how we've simplified and streamlined the application process for 2024, featuring the incomparable Kate Richard, Program Manager for Sustainability Best Practices. Now that's starting the new year right. Please do join us on January 19th at 10 a.m. Remember, you can join Sustainable CT for informal discussions most third Fridays of each month at 10 a.m. We share program updates and resources, explore your questions, and strengthen the network of Sustainable CT champions. Yes, we do. These sessions are always free, and you know that free is good and open to all. For your edification, your enlightenment, and your entertainment too, it's The Impact, a Sustainable CT podcast. This month, our good friend Ted Schaefer, Winchester's Director of Economic Development, brings the holiday cheer. The former First Selectman of Burlington and stalwart supporter of Sustainable CT joins us to discuss his many years of service to Connecticut municipal government and the biggest challenges we face in the new year. One thing's for certain, we're stronger facing them with Ted at our side. This month's episode of The Impact will be available on December 15th at sustainablect.org and wherever you get your podcasts. Great news in the Community Match Fund. We've recently passed the $2 million mark in crowdfunding. Heck yeah! Matched with more than $1.7 million from Sustainable CT, that means over $3.7 million has gone to work in 300-plus projects all around the state of Connecticut. Now that's some community funding right there. Discover how you could be a project leader in your community at where else? sustainablect.org. Or do your part to support a Community Match Fund project today at patronicity.com/sustainableCT. Oh, we are optimizing for equity. Yes, we are. Join Sustainable CT Equity Coaches for Equity Connections, regular opportunities to share your questions about equity actions, challenges, successes, or just listen to the conversation. Get ideas on how to approach or deepen your equity work. Municipal officials, staff, and sustainability team members are welcome to join the Sustainable CT team for these bi-monthly virtual sharing sessions. The next session is scheduled for December 5th. Hey, that's tomorrow at 10 a.m. Come to sustainablect.org to register today. You know, Sustainable CT and Actions and Impact, this very newsletter, and me speaking to you right now, it's all made possible in part by the Connecticut Green Bank. That's right, Connecticut Green Bank confronts climate change by increasing and accelerating the flow of private capital into markets that energize the green economy. Visit them at ctgreenbank.com. Remember, Sustainable CT is independently funded. We don't have a magical unicorn rainbow money tree, no sir, but you can be a Sustainable CT sponsor. Find out how at sustainablect.org. You'll be glad you did. In conveyances this month, the Yale Program on Climate Change Communication has released a new report, Climate Change in the American Mind, Politics and Policy, based on their latest national survey conducted in the fall of 2023. Check that out. Waste-Free Greenwich and the Greenwich Conservation Commission have tips and resources for greener entertaining, decorating, and gifting this holiday season. Ho, ho, ho! Patronicity, the crowdfunding platform that hosts Sustainable CT's Community Match Fund project crowdfunding, is hiring a crowd granting program manager, a self-starter who can manage their expanding crowd granting programs. Be part of the solution. Apply. As we head into the winter months, you should know that there are over 3,000 individuals experiencing homelessness in Connecticut, including nearly 500 children. Connect with the Connecticut Coalition to End Homelessness for the latest data, news, and ways to address this growing crisis. Governor Ned Lamont and Transportation Commissioner Garrett Usolito announced that the Connecticut Department of Transportation is awarding funding to 9 transit districts and municipalities in Connecticut to develop and pilot an on-demand microtransit service. Microtransit is an accessible on-demand mode of transportation that uses a smartphone app or phone number to request and schedule a ride within designated service areas. Very cool. Hey, Connecticut Community Foundation is hiring a president and CEO. They're seeking a visionary, collaborative, creative, and strategic president. Well, aren't we all? And you could be that person for sure. And Fairfield County's Community Foundation has launched a new website that makes it easier to learn and get involved. Explore data, dig into focus areas, easily direct your giving, and discover more ways you can make a difference. Check that out at fccfoundation.org. In our chronology section, where time waits for snowmen, Eversource is having its final first Thursday webinar in 2023. Experts will provide an overview of programs and incentives currently available to their residential and commercial customers located in distressed communities. As defined by the Connecticut Department of Community and Economic Development, energy efficiency consultants will be on hand to take you through available resources in how to assess energy efficiency and electric vehicle EV charging offers. Don't miss that December 7th, 12 to 1 p.m. Project Drawdown Executive Director Jonathan Foley will reflect on climate solutions and actions over the past year and share exciting plans for advancing climate action in 2024 in his Drawdown Ignite State of the Climate Address, December 13th at 12 p.m. Eastern. T2, that's the Connecticut Training and Technical Assistance Center, will hold a Connecticut Green Snow Pro training focusing on best practices for salt application on parking lots and sidewalks, as well as maintenance of facilities and equipment. The successful completion of this class qualifies for Sustainable CT certification points under Action 3.14. Implement sustainable snow management. Yes, it does. December 14th, 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. The Connecticut Council of Small Towns, that's COST to you and me, is publicizing the availability of numerous grant opportunities, including the State Department of Economic and Community Development's 4th round of its Community Investment Fund 2030. This program provides funding for a variety of capital improvement and small business support projects. The application deadline is December 15th at noon. And clean diesel project funding under EPA's Diesel Emission Reduction Act is available. A complete list of eligible projects and additional information regarding this program is available at epa.gov/clean-diesel. The application deadline is December 15th at 4 p.m. We have a last word or two befitting the season. It is poignant that the annual COP process falls at this time of the rolling year, to quote Jacob Marley's Ghost. In the midst of our giving thanks and waxing hopeful for the new year to come, the holidays are also a time of reflection, taking stock of where we've been in the past year, where we've succeeded, and where we may have fallen short. And the United Nations Climate Change Conference of the Parties, COP, has fallen short, not just this past year, but for many years prior. The intention, we presume, is good, but the process has been mired in vested interests, to use old Fezziwig's description, broken promises, and missed goals. We risk following in Marley's lamentable footsteps through crowds of fellow beings with our eyes turned down until our ability to effect positive change is lost. Let us hope, and more, let us work to make this year as transformative for us in reality as it is in fiction for Marley's erstwhile friend and business partner Ebenezer Scrooge. With gratitude to our partners, sponsors, supporters, and friends, we wish all of you the happiest of holidays and a joyful and prosperous new year, but a sustainable one, too. So it might truly be said of us 200 years hence that we knew how to keep the planet well. And you can read all about it in this month's exciting edition of Actions and Impact, the official Sustainable CT newsletter, except no substitutes. Do yourself a favor and subscribe, and you can do that where mankind is our business at sustainablecT.org.